What's up? I am Biggz. Please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around. What's up, guys? I am Biggz, and I've been going through a whole lot of stuff over the last few months, actually over the last year. It's been a rough one, as it has for everybody, so I have decided that I'm going to write myself letters. I've been writing myself letters on trying to reprogram my brain a little bit, trying to change the way I think, trying to get myself back on track mentally so I can get myself back on track emotionally. And I've decided to turn these letters into videos so I can play them for myself on a regular basis, but I also decided to share them. So maybe I can help somebody out there that's going through something similar, or maybe there's just something in these letters that resonates with you, something that you can apply to your own life and kind of change the way you think and the way you feel at the same time. I believe that the world is a crazy mixed up place, and I really want to try to do my part to encourage people to just be better people. So with that, here's my letter. This letter is focused on not letting so many people have so much control over you. So it's stop letting people have so much control and so much power over you. So here it goes. Dear Paul, this might be one of the toughest letters I will write to you, but it's also one of the most important you need to really focus on and pay attention to. Stop letting others have so much power and control over your life. Let me say that again. Stop letting others have so much power and control over your life. Morgan Freeman once said, "Self-control is strength. Calmness is mastery." You have to get to a point where your mood doesn't shift based on the insignificant actions of someone else. Don't allow others to control the direction of your life. Don't allow your emotions to overpower your intelligence. I'm trying to tell you, you give other people way too much power and control over you, and you need to stop it. I get that you love them. I get that you care about them. I get that they're important to you, but let's be real for a second. Are they giving you the same amount of power, control, love, or compassion to you? If they aren't, why are you trying so hard to make them so powerful? Anytime you let somebody have a negative influence over the way you think, the way you feel, or even the way you behave, you give them power over you. You're a human and your feelings are valid. When you're trying to tell people how you feel and they get upset, shut you down, they don't want to hear how you feel because they simply do not care. When you're trying to express your feelings to show someone that they constantly tell you that you are wrong, they are invalidating your feelings and showing you that they just don't care about how you feel at all. You get upset when people say that your feelings are wrong, or people say your feelings are stupid. Therefore, you're letting them control your emotions and reactions. You are letting their power and control dictate your behavior. Let them live with their own demons, their own selfishness, their own narcissism. Just like they shouldn't have any control or power over you, you don't have any over them either. When relationships or friendships are proving to be only one-sided, it's time for you to close the door and stop giving those that don't give back to you. And it's okay to do that. Sometimes it's even subtle. Sometimes you're not going to realize it because you're so in love with a person and so excited about building a future that you're so willing to let them walk on you. You're willing to let them take advantage of you. I've known you for a while, Paul, and I know one of your biggest mistakes and flaws is you love way too hard when you don't need to. You love way too much when it's not reciprocated. You dedicate your life and shut out people that you know care about you for someone that you think might care about you someday. Stop that, please. You change the way that you act around people that you love and care about because you want to please them. At first, it doesn't impact your life so much because you look at the friendships you've turned your back on because of someone else's insecurities. You've had to answer for some of the demons and the skeletons in people's lives, and you live your life according to how someone else was treated before you even came into their life. Is that fair? Come on, Paul. Is that what love is? If someone made you feel guilty because of their insecurities, do you really think they are capable of loving you? You know damn well you'd never be unfaithful or cheat on anyone. So why are you letting someone treat you like you're that type? Why would you ever turn your back on a friend, Why would you stop giving out those amazing hugs that people count on you for? Or why would you stop complimenting people just to make them smile because the person you've fallen in love with is uncomfortable with it out of her own insecurity? Think about that. Does that make any sense? I get that there's got to be compromise in every relationship. But what is she compromising or sacrificing for you? Is she giving up things that make you uncomfortable? Is that friend that got butthurt because you called him out on something he did that hurt you going to expect you to turn and walk away when he calls you on something you did? When you're allowing people to only use you in their life when it's convenient for them, but they're really not paying attention when you need a friend, you're letting them have the power and control. Take it back. Sometimes the power and control you give them is major. Maybe you let someone's broken promises over and over and over again push you so far down in your own soul that you feel like you're worthless. Maybe someone has let you down when you needed them the most on numerous occasions, and when you've brought it to their attention, they think, "I'm sorry, I should wipe the slate clean," and it's really damaged your soul. Deep down inside, you know they really didn't mean that "I'm sorry." They were just trying to get you to shut up. If they were truly sorry and cared about you, they wouldn't let it happen again. I've watched it over and over and over throughout various relationships, Paul, and it's taken a very serious toll on your well-being. You've become broken and depressed. You've become bitter and angry. You lash out and say things you don't mean, trying to get back at someone for hurting you. Guess what you're doing when you react that way? You're giving them the power and the control because you know that's not who you are at all. Those people are toxic in your life. Let them go. Do not let them make you angry or bitter anymore. You are made to love the world around you, so focus on the ones that want you to be a part of their lives. Give up on those that don't. They're not going to lose sleep or even care when you're not around, but you sure will. Stop giving them that power. Giving away your personal power and control is draining you of your mental strength that you need to be your best. You've got goals, you've got dreams, you've got aspirations. Yeah, I get it. You dreamed of spending the rest of your life in building a family with her. You fell in love with her kids. You fell in love with what she was to you for the short time you guys were great. I get it. But she wasn't being true to herself. That's not who she really is, and you need to realize that no matter how hard you love, no matter how compassionate and loyal you are to her and her family, she's not the type to love you because to her, you are not her forever person. You know when you tell her how you feel and she belittles it and acts like you're wrong for feeling that way, instead of being compassionate and understanding and trying to do her part to make sure it doesn't happen again? That's her telling you that your needs are not important to her. Let her go. You know how she's let you down when you needed her the most on multiple occasions so she can do life the way she wants to? That's her way of saying she's just not that into you. Stop dedicating your life to her and her world because she's not dedicating hers to you. Stop giving her that power and control, knowing you'll always be there no matter what. Take your power and control back. Give up, turn your back, walk away just like she's done so many times. You're better than that, bro. Now, how do we stop letting other people have so much power and control over us? Well, here's a few ideas. Number 1, establish healthy boundaries. It could be a coworker who wastes your time venting about how much they hate their job. Maybe it's a friend that's always asking to borrow money or borrow tools or borrow this or borrow that, but it's never there when you could use some help, and you always have to chase them down to get your possessions back. Some people will take your time, your money, your talent, and even your space if you let them. It's important for you to set healthy boundaries for yourself. You can say no. Speak up. Ask for what you need. When people violate your boundaries, follow through with clear consequences. Don't keep saying, "I forgive you," when you know they aren't really sorry. Let them go. Number 2, take responsibility for your own actions and your own emotions. Don't blame anyone else for making you feel guilty or making you feel bad about yourself. Take full responsibility for how you feel. Because you're heartbroken and in your feelings and crying over someone that doesn't love you, you can't blame them. I know it's hard, man. I know it's tough to not have animosity or anger towards them. I know to you they seem selfish and self-centered, but guess what? Those are their own demons, and chances are they don't even care that you're hurting. They're so stuck on their own lives and so stuck on what's wrong with them, or maybe what they think is so right with them, that they don't even notice you're hurting. And you've told these people that they have hurt you before. They didn't care then, so why would they care now? Stop getting angry or upset at other people for how you feel. Start taking full responsibility for it instead. Over time, you will realize that you have all the power and control over how you feel, and when people treat you like you don't matter to them, eventually it won't matter to you. You've been there before, bro. You know what it takes. Stop trying to love people that don't love you. Stop blaming them too. Just like there are people you don't love, you're one of those people to them. They've just been using you and taking advantage of you. So take your control back. Take your power back and stop letting them push you into emotions you can't handle. Now, if someone is helping you fill your cup with positive emotion, give positive reaction. Either change the negative situation or change how you respond to the situation. Maybe you need to get away from those people and find a new environment altogether. Misery loves company, and if they seem miserable, how do you think you can make them happy? Focus your time on people that are adding to your life instead of taking it away. Be thankful for the people in your life that are helping you through the tough times. Be thankful for the people that are there for you to help you pick yourself up and dust yourself off. Those are the people you need to focus on because they don't want your power and control. They want to be a part of your life, not take away from it. Maybe you should write yourself some letters. Practice using positive reinforcement and encouragement to yourself. People that don't interact with you personally, face to face on a regular basis, they can't validate you. I'm talking about those people that are messaging you, encouraging you, those people that are offering you support. Those people care about you and your feelings. They're not ignoring you even when you're in the same room. Those are the people that truly care about you as a human. Those others, let them go. Stop letting them have so much power and control over you. They aren't worth it, and they definitely don't deserve it. Number 3, let other people be responsible for their own emotions. Bro, just like you need to stop blaming other people for the way you feel or the way you react, you need to let other people be responsible for the way that they do. If someone is ignoring you for treating you like you don't matter, that's not on you, that's on them. Don't take responsibility for other people's emotions. You can't make everyone happy. Say that out loud to yourself. I can't make everyone happy. You also can't make anyone mad. While it's important to be understanding and recognizing how your actions affect other people, it's not up to you to manage how other people feel. You can listen to someone vent, but you can't take it upon yourself to change the way they feel. You don't like it when your feelings are invalid to someone else, so don't try to change the way anyone else feels. This doesn't mean hold back and not tell someone what you think. But at the end of the day, stop feeling responsible for someone else that's in their feelings about something. Stop taking on other people's negative energy. This is one of the easiest things to do, especially for your type. You take people's negative energy and it fuels you to be upset, to be mad. You make their problems your problems. When someone is depressed, you get depressed. When someone you love is upset or having a bad day, you are upset and having a bad day. Once you catch yourself getting sucked into that negative energy, just remove yourself from the equation. Avoiding people who constantly have negative energy is a healthy strategy. Unless, obviously, it's someone that cares about you who is going through some tough times. If they have proven time and time again that they don't care about you, let them be responsible for their own emotions. Don't give them that power and control over you anymore. Number 4, acknowledge your choices. When you're in your own feelings and you find yourself thinking you have to do something, change your language. Change the way you think. Control your own thoughts, emotions, and reactions. You don't have to go somewhere or take people out to have a good time to get them out of their funk. You don't have to go out of your way to help someone with a ride somewhere, but you choose to. You have to stop expecting these things you do to show someone else you care, because chances are you could go to the edge of the world for someone and they still wouldn't care that you did it. These are your choices, not theirs. These are things you choose to do, not favors for them. Even going to work, paying bills, eating, taking care of yourself, these are choices too. Of course, there are consequences if you don't do those things, but acknowledging you have some say in the matter empowers you to take responsibility for your own life. Honestly, anything is possible. Literally anything in the realms of the physical laws of this world. You can do anything you want to do. And if you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have a desire to do something, don't let anyone else tell you it can't be done or it's a bad idea. If you have a business goal you want to achieve, chase it. If you have some plans and aspirations in your life you want to reach, then work to reach them. Just because someone else thinks it's not something you can do or thinks there's something better for you to be doing, it doesn't mean it's the right thing for you. And if they're constantly putting you down for your thoughts and your ideas because they want you to focus on theirs, they're not really a good friend or a companion at all anyways. Stop letting them have that control over you. Let's be real for a second. The people that wanted you to do something differently because they thought their idea was better, did they implement their idea and become successful at it? Chances are they just wanted someone else to fail, so they didn't waste their own time on their own idea. If someone wants you to help them make better life choices, but at the end of the day doesn't listen and even gets mad at you for helping them, that's their own decision making bad choices. Acknowledge the fact that you tried and move forward. Number 5, live according to your own values. Paul, one of your biggest downfalls is you expect people to live according to your values because you think it's what's best for them. Now, often you're right. When someone is making bad decisions, it is best for them to do what you think they should because they're damaging themselves. But you will care less about going along with the crowd. You'll care less about someone else's bad choices and decisions when you are clear on your own values and sticking to them. You know this well. You stopped drinking years ago because you recognized it was hurting people in your life that cared about you. Good for you. Those people also had the option to stop being around you when you were drinking. Those people also had the opportunity to stop letting you become that obnoxious, sarcastic jerk you became or the selfish person you were in that moment. Good thing you recognized it before it destroyed relationships. But you have to focus on your own values and stop trying to change people that don't want to change. Identify the things that are most important to you and live your life to that script. Whether that means valuing your own free time more, working longer hours, spending more time doing things that you enjoy, things that you love, you can't expect anyone else to jump on board and do those things with you if they don't want to. You enjoy your hobbies. You practice your faith in honor and dignity and respect. Spend your time and focus your energy on the things that are important to you. When you are confident in your priorities, other people's judgment won't matter to you at all. You also have to stop letting people make doubts of your own beliefs. You deserve to have your own beliefs, your own morals, your own standards and values, and you deserve to have respect for all of them. So please don't let anyone try and change your beliefs and values unless you're openly looking for answers to certain subjects. You don't have to be cool with somebody getting so drunk that they don't know or even care who they are just because they are cool with it. You don't have to be okay with someone doing drugs just because they're willing to do them. When you have your own beliefs and morals and value system, defend it as if it's your own. Be open-minded enough to listen to other people's beliefs, but don't have to sit and be okay with someone damaging themselves just because. Don't let your walls down because you love someone, especially when they aren't loving you enough to respect your values. Do not give them that power and control over you. Number 6, forgive and move forward. This is another one that's hard for you. Sometimes people just don't even deserve your forgiveness, and they prove that they're not really sorry because they just continue to do things that you have made clear hurts you. Holding on to a grudge only diminishes your life, not anyone else's. Don't waste your precious time and energy rehashing your past hurts and those events in your life that have brought you down. Don't give another second to the pain that someone else has caused you. Stop reliving the past and trying to punish someone else for it. Recognize instead that forgiveness isn't about saying what someone did was okay. It also doesn't mean you have to associate with them. Instead, forgiveness can involve letting go of your own anger that is keeping you stuck so you can focus on more worthwhile things instead of dwelling on worthless things. Let go of the pain someone else caused you. Holding on to it is pointless. If they've proven that they don't care enough to consider your feelings before they do it again, you're only letting it damage you over and over. Stop letting them have that much power and control over you. Number 7, stop trying to prove people wrong. You might feel like you have some power back for a little while when you try to fire shots back and when you feel attacked. You may have a temporary sense of control when you debate and push back to the point where someone else shuts down and gives up. But let's be real here. That's very temporary. And when you're alone and the situation is all said and done, they are still living their life not caring about how you feel at all. Trying to prove someone wrong only gives them power over you. Trying to prove someone that they're wrong and knowing what you're talking about when they don't even care to listen, that's only giving them power over you. Work on goals that matter to you. If you surprise people along the way, consider an added bonus rather than the main objective. People that truly love you and truly care already know how valuable you are to their life. The people that couldn't care less, they couldn't care less. Stop trying to make them care when they have proven time and time and time again that they don't. Why are you trying so hard to make someone love you when they don't? Subconsciously, you're just letting them know that they have power and control over you. Take it back. Stop letting others have so much power and control over you. Number 8, don't let your self-worth depend on other people's opinions. When you're seeking approval from others, whether it be posting how fantastic your day is and you're going to live life the way that you want to live, or you're needing affirmation for doing something good, when you're trying to get people to see that you're good enough by going the extra mile and doing things out of your comfort zone, or going out of your way to help someone that doesn't really care at all, you're letting those people have power over you. Don't make your self-worth dependent on somebody else. They don't care how much you're willing to do for them if they're constantly speaking but not listening. They really aren't invested in your life enough to consider your feelings. They are always doing something they know hurts you. Stop depending on people that don't care about you to fill you up or lift you up. It's never going to happen until those people stop being so selfish and realize how important you are to them. And you cannot make them realize that no matter how hard you try. They're either going to get it or they won't. Stop letting them dictate how valuable you are when you already know. Do things that make you feel like a good person. Build yourself up. Sharpen your skills and your talents. Focus on doing things you like to do. Be satisfied with your own final product. Your self-worth will be built on a much steadier, stronger, and more independent foundation. Stop letting others have so much control and power over you. Number 9, stop wasting your time and energy complaining. Now you know who your real friends are. They're the ones that hear you vent, they take it all in, they're there for you to be your friend when you're done. They're the ones encouraging you not to do things you know you shouldn't. They're the ones that are encouraging you to do the things you love that bring positivity to your world. Encouraging you to be the man and human that you know you really want to be, not the one they want you to be. Stop complaining about things you can't change or people that don't have your better interest in mind. The more time you spend complaining about other people, the more space you allow them to occupy in your life. The more time you dwell on people that have hurt you, the more power you're giving them over your own feelings, reactions, and emotions. Before you go off about how much someone has hurt you, before you attempt to paint the picture of how someone did you wrong, before you put any negative energy in the universe to manifest it into more negative energy, think about the fact that you will be devoting more time and energy on them. And that's just a waste of time. Choose to use your time and energy on more positive, worthwhile, and constructive activities. Choose to control your own power. Devote yourself to the things and the people that build you up and don't constantly let you down. When you're whining over the friend that you felt hurt you, that also abandoned you, when you're venting about the person you fell in love with, that showed she doesn't love you at all, what's the purpose? What point is it serving? Is it going to make that homie apologize for what he did and realize he's wrong if you're talking to somebody else about it? If you're venting to your best friend about what the person that broke your heart did, is it going to make her realize your value and want you to be a part of her life? He already doesn't care about how he hurt you because he only cares about himself, so stop complaining about it. It's a waste of energy. Let it go. She already makes it clear she doesn't care about your feelings at all. So stop wasting time complaining about it and move on. I know it's hard for you, buddy. I know it hurts. But she's hurt you enough. Do you really want to put more negative energy out there? Also, stop getting sucked into gossip. Gossip is one of the worst things to get sucked into. And like anything else, it's really easy to do. Once you make a conscious effort to stop getting sucked into the gossip arena, you will see the difference it makes in your work and in your personal life. Stop letting others have so much power and control over you. Number 10, stop dwelling about interactions with others that aren't positive or helpful in your life. Bro, another thing that you are horrible at. Rehashing conversations and imagining dreadful interactions allows people to take up more of your own brain matter, your own brain power. While you certainly want to learn from mistakes and plan for your future, don't dwell on the hurtful things somebody already said or the rude comments or the lack of respect they might show you in the future. When you notice these unhelpful scenarios play out in your head, change the channel in your brain. Whether this means you need to get some physical activity or it means setting up the turntables so you have a creative outlet, maybe working on some business stuff or doing something artistic that you enjoy. It could even be talking to a friend about something completely different. Refuse to focus on people that drag you down. Stop giving them that much power and control over your life. Paul, you are the only person that controls you. Your mind, your body, and your spirit. You know that there is a force greater than any of us, and don't ever give in to that spiritual calling that was instilled in you in a long time ago. Don't ever give up having faith in yourself and believing in yourself. A lot of people become dumping grounds for people's problems without getting anything in return. Stop letting people use you in their lives only when it's convenient for them. Dump the dumpsters. See the difference it will make in your life. Stop caring about other people's opinions too. An opinion is just another person's thought based on their own beliefs and the way they want to live their life. Even if they know it's not the best way they could be living their life. Because it's their own thoughts based on that, why the hell would you worry about what other people's opinions are of you? Stop caring what other people think about the clothes that you wear, the things you do, or the people you hang out with. You are totally unique, and you need to always remember that. Stop trying to please other people when it makes you unhappy. Don't go out of your way to do something for someone when you know they wouldn't do the same for you. We all do things to please others, and it feels good to do it. But let's be real. When it starts to take over you, and you're constantly looking for ways to please someone else and it ends up making you regret it because they aren't doing anything for you in your life, it's time to take that control and power away from them and ask yourself why you were doing it in the first place. Your soul. Paul, your beautiful, amazing soul. It holds the energy that drives you in life and motivates you to love the world the way that you do. If you're letting others diminish that, you need to examine it immediately. It's not going to be easy, my dude, but you have no one else to blame but yourself if you give power and control away when you know you're doing it. Sometimes we are manipulated into doing things. Sometimes we're talked into falling in love, or we're convinced someone loves us enough for us to let our guard down, to commit ourselves to them wholeheartedly. But once you know you're being manipulated or used, it's time to drop that person like a bad habit. You are so brilliant. You are so amazingly awesome, and anyone that really knows you, they know that you are loyal and honest to a fault. The people that truly respect you and love you, they aren't going to continually hurt you or ignore you. So stop wasting energy on those people that do it. Take back the power. Take back the control. Live your best life. Be the best you. I love you, Paul. Sincerely, Biggz. Now, if you liked that video or you liked the message in the video, please do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up on there. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Either way, it helps me out. It helps YouTube realize that there's some real content out here instead of just somebody just showing what they made for dinner or whatever. Please drop a comment in the comments below. If you have an idea for a letter that I should write to myself, please drop a comment and give me a topic, and I would be more than happy to do some research, write a letter on that. I plan on doing these on a very regular basis. So share this if you can, if you like it, if you feel it, if it strikes a chord in you. And while you're here, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right down there. Yeah, right down there. Hit that subscribe button for me. And you can even hit the little bell if you want notifications when I post new videos. I don't always post stuff on the same topic or the same subject because I have a lot going on in my life, and as you can tell, I have a lot of goals and a lot of aspirations. So there's going to be a lot of mixed stuff, but these letters to myself will continue because I always want to grow, and I hope you do too. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope you make the most of your life.